then don't worry, we've got you covered. So we're gonna start off with a track, and then we'll come back and we'll have a discussion about the Shed Pro. What's it all about? Some of the stuff they're working on, and yeah, we'll do that. Right, sharing is caring. Don't forget, I'm just lost my audio system here now. But I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll start off with this track. We're going to start off with this track, and I know it means a lot to the band. So we're going to put the video on this. This is called "A Day in Dam," and this is the Shed project. And we'll tell about. So he can tell us all about that after it. Enjoy, people.
Hi guys. Big in the shizzer.
With a smile upon my face, I'll never get tired of this godforsaken place. Red lights to my left side, blue lights to my right. Whatever I choose, it's gonna be a good night. 'Cause I'm strolling round Amsterdam without a care in the world. 'Cause I'm mooching round Amsterdam. Is it a boy or a girl? From the cobbles down on death row to the bridges and canals, take a trip down Rembrandt Square. Maybe soon I'll see you there. Shall I grab some Mexicanas, score some purple haze? Amsterdam's so pretty when you're off your face. 'Cause I'm strolling round Amsterdam without a care in the world. 'Cause I'm mooching round Amsterdam. Is it a boy or a girl? 'Cause I'm mooching, I'm buzzing, I'm tripping, I'm jibbing. Do you wanna come inside? Do you wanna run and hide? Take your horse and you can ride. Maybe you will meet your bride. I'm strolling round Amsterdam without a care in the world. 'Cause I'm mooching round Amsterdam. Is it a boy or a girl? Blue cheese, my head be spinning when I smoke some of these, yeah. Northern lights, silver haze, can't get enough of these crazy days, yeah. 0-0, white widow, I've had too much, yeah, I need my pillow. Coffee shops, red blocks, I can't get enough, I'm off my box, yeah.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Some great lyrics in that, and
thank you.
Absolutely wonderful track. And and it's dedicated to memory of Michael Rex Henningham. So is
Rex was a good pal of mine. He tragically died last year in July. We released the song a week after he died, and I played him the song in his kitchen just before he died, and he just looked at me and said, "You're gonna get us in trouble, mate." You know what I mean, with the lyrical content, because he just got it straight away. You know.
Yeah, that's Amsterdam, isn't it? I mean, like we said before on the pre-show, I lived and worked in Rotterdam, so we used to go to Amsterdam a few times. I've got my Amsterdam thing on just for solidarity, but yeah, it says it all in there, doesn't it? Red lights to the left of me, blue lights to the right. It's obvious, that's right, isn't it?
It's not about going shopping for tulips anyway, mate. I'll tell you straight.
No. And any ladies out there, if your fella says he's going to Amsterdam just because he's going to go look at the architecture and the tulips, he's lying out his backside. So. It's like if you go around the red light at night time, it's like IKEA, isn't it? Like the shuffle all walking around. It's nuts.
Yeah, it's like the frozen food aisle at Quick Serve.
Oh, it's sad that. I'm sad you've lost him. What did he, if you don't mind me asking, because he's only young, isn't he? What did he die of?
Yeah, he died of, well, we don't know yet. His body just stopped on it. But he was like the heart and soul of the party. He's been coming down with me for years and stuff like that. And he was like my partner in crime in Amsterdam. So it was the only thing to do to dedicate that song to him, because obviously the lyrics. As soon as I played it, he just got the lyrics straight away, like, you know. So yeah,
because there's a few excerpts of people dancing on the bed and him moaning about. So I presume that's the lad.
Yeah, that was him. Yeah, so we just dedicated the video to it as well. What's on YouTube and stuff to him.
Awesome.
Just done him justice. Yeah, so he's got an everlasting memory then of my thoughts about him. But yeah, top kid, man. Really miss.
Yeah, I know. It's sad when you lose people, and it's great that you've got the memories and you've got that with him. I'm laughing because not laughing at that. I'm laughing because we've got messages coming through. Mad Phoenix in over in Madeira says, which tulips? Posty Ross is on, afternoon all. Janice is on. Thanks very much. Red Card Reggae. If anyone's got any questions, please. The other nutter is, I'm surprised you two aren't hanging on. I'm talking about they're having a pre-chat by themselves there. So if you've got any questions, bang them on the Mixcloud feed. If you're watching this on YouTube, it won't make no sense, or on the blog or anything like that. But we're doing this live on Mixcloud on Duggystone Radio. We're talking to the Shed Project, which is fantastic. So you're based in Bolton.
Yeah, originally it was just we had a little tribute band called the Attics that was based in an attic.
I was going to say there's a bit of a theme here, attics and sheds, but carry on.
So off the back of that, me and John, who's in the band now, the rhythm guitarist, we decided I had a few tunes in my head, and I really wanted to get them down on paper. So my rhythm guitarist John, we went in his shed originally. There's two of us, and he started playing with these riffs on a battered house Strat, and I said, I can put lyrics to that. So eventually we got in his shed. This was about 2018, and the next minute we had about 12 acoustic demos.
Wow.
So we met Tim then, who's the bass player in the band, and he does all, like, he's a bit of a genius. Tim, he come in, and the little demos started becoming tunes. So we got living. The production weren't great on it, so we just said, bugger it, let's get it out. And this was like January 2020,
right?
And it's just took off from there then. So, and then we've just gone from strength to strength. It's a DIY project, and that's the ethos we've got. Just, we love music. Let's make music we love and see where it goes.
Yeah, definitely. And why not? You know what I mean? If you enjoy it, it's like everything. Like, if you enjoy it, then go for it. And if you're enjoying it, there's bound to be other people. Because there's because I've got a couple of videos lined up, and some of your tracks are on YouTube, but they're just stills, and there's a picture of his shed. So I'm presuming that's the very shed that you started.
Yeah, that's the very shed what we started in. Yeah, and we've still got that same ethos now. You know, the DIY ethos of just getting it out there, and we're inspiring other people that there is no age limit to making music and things like that. You know what I mean? And people are getting on us.
That's a good point, that, because you know, you're not. I'm not going to offend you. You're not a young fella, are you? Do you know what I mean? You're not like a 19 old. There you go.
Yeah.
But you're right. There's no age limit. It's a bit like the stuff that we're doing on the on the station and go, oh, you'll be on there. Oh, you're an old bloke and what have you. But it doesn't matter, does it? If you know what I mean?
You love it, do it? But yeah, you can tell with every track. Like we release Living, we release One Shot. Then look, every track's got better and better because we started to know what we're doing. If you know what I mean. So.
Yeah, so you definitely when people say indie, and they normally think of a sound, but it's independent artists, might be. You're definitely indie, aren't you? In what you're doing, I think that's really good.
Yeah, we're just all our influences. Like I say, I was brought up on rap music. Then I got into the Stone Roses in '88, and John, Tim, we're all of similar. Shane as well, into the Roses, into the Mondays, and we lived through that, lived through Britpop, lived through it all, and. We've got our vast collections like they range from Northern Soul to bloody heavy metal, what we listen to. So
it's like us.
We're just trying to put all them influences into that and just show people you can do it yourself. So yeah, we're loving it.
So do you base yourself on it, then? Because when I've watched you and listened to your stuff, that you definitely got a bit of a Mondays vibe there, a black grape vibe.
Yeah, the Mondays, the Roses, the Stone Roses are my main influences. Ian Brown, things like that. Charlatans, Happy Mondays, the New Fads, all them bands from that era. Them are my main influences. But I've got an ear for everything. You know what I mean? I grew up listening to the Supremes and Motown and Northern Soul with my mum's record collection.
Me mum.
So yeah. So hopefully all them influences come out in our tunes.
Yeah, it's back. I think that we had one of the last things we did. They had lots of influences from different places, and I think it's important that you do have different experiences and different musical tastes. I just think you need to, rather than it frustrates me when people get stuck in one genre or they get stuck in getting some people's vehicles and you go out and it's the same stuff and you think, oh God, you're playing this again. Try something a bit different. Mix it up a bit.
Every tune we've released, we've just tried to progress it and let it be different. So yeah, I'm sure like when people listen to us, they think, this is different from the last track. So that's just our influences coming through.
Cool.
So yeah, loving it.
Excellent. I think what we'll do, we're going to play the One Shot track featuring, it's a VT, so I can put the VT on for the people out there. And it's featuring MC Tunes. So it's a bit of a remix of that. So what's the story behind this track? Is there any... we released the One Shot originally. We've just redone it for the album. But I've always been a fan of MC Tunes, and I met him when I was 13. I wagged school when I was 13 in 1990 when the Strange Ways riots were on, and we bumped into MC Tunes. We bumped into MC Tunes in 1990. He was coming out of Eastern Bloc Records. So we followed him, and he gives us a bit of a spliff and that, and sent us on our way. So cool.
I wanted him to get him on a record, and I just got in touch with him on Facebook a couple of years ago and just said, would you do a tune with us? And his missus at the time were digging us, so got him down the studio, and bang, we were working with him. So
I think that's great.
From meeting him in 1990, 30 years later, I've done a tune with him.
I love that. I love that line. Gave us a spliff and let us get on our way. I think that's awesome. Yeah. Wagging school, smoking spliffs, and then
he doesn't remember it though. He's been stoned since he was 13.
I was going to say, he won't remember that. I don't know. Probably met loads of years. Probably get half of Manchester on it. Right, let's have this track. Brilliant.
Down with the shit project. Yeah! Cause you've only got one shot to live your life. Yeah, you've only got one shot, don't be the 9 to 5. Yeah, you've only got one shot to achieve your goal. Cause you've only got one shot, don't sell your soul. One shot, one go. Gotta live your life before you get older, said. One shot, one go. One shot, one go. One shot, one go. One shot, one go. You gotta live gotta live. You gotta live. You gotta live. You gotta live. You gotta live.
You are my lucky number, the only one for me. I couldn't live without you, just like the air I breathe. Some situations are complicated, you got to get. Keeping me motivated, buzzing, I'm the one you with. The very day I met you, it's been a windy streak. Making me flourish, encourage me when the heat is peak. Living the dream is what I feel, nothing will come between. My lucky number one, promise me you'll never leave.
One shot, one go.
Forever you and me together, we were meant to be.
Live your life. Live your life. MC2's gonna stop you. MC2's gonna rock you. You better kick off your shoes and cause no fuss. Get on the bus, you better ride with us because Bolton to my side. MC2's on the project ride. One shot, one goal. Live your life before you get older, fair. You gotta live your life. You gotta live your life. One shot, one go. One shot, one go. One shot, one go. One shot, one go.
You are my lucky one, my lucky one, my lucky one, my lucky one, my lucky one. You are my lucky one, my lucky one, my lucky one, my lucky one, my lucky one.
Can you feel it coming? Yeah. Can you feel it coming? Yeah. 'Cause you've only got. 'Cause you've only got.
One shot, one love, peace.
Have it. Awesome, man. Awesome.
I've not heard that for a bit. It's all right, isn't it?
It's not bad. No, it's brilliant, mate. I've got so loving the sound. It's like having something new but familiar. Someone else has said, oh, hang on a minute. It's what I said. Love the line. Gave us a spliff and sent us on our way. I think that's classic. That's going to be on the blog. It's just like one of those statements. If you wonder why I'm looking down, reading the comments, is he still handing out spliffs, asking for a friend? Not you. Standard.
He's a top guy. He's a really, really top guy, though. You know what I mean? He's helped us a lot, and he DJ'd at our gig in Manchester, and he's going to DJ at our gig at the Academy on the 25th of June as well. So
excellent.
He's a really top guy. He knows the business inside out, and he don't take no prisoners, if you know what I mean. So he's straight as a die.
Oh, that's what you want, don't you? And a bit northern, being northern, is very similar, and I like that. I'd rather people tell me what they think than, do you know what I mean, romance around it.
Well, we're amigos with no egos, if you know what I mean. That's our philosophy.
Yeah, exactly. Just get on with people, but if someone's you're not vibing with them or you don't dig them or whatever, just like, sorry, mate, it's not for us. See you later, and off you go. Do you know? And people get too upset about nonsense, don't they? It just drives me insane. So you've got when's the new album coming out? Did you say?
We finished it last night with our mate Danny out of the Jade Assembly. He's mastered it for us. So he sent us the first mix last night, and we've all listened to it, and sounding really good. So we've got a single called Friend. That's the lead single. That's out on the 1st of April, and then we're hoping to get the album out on the 29th of April.
Excellent.
So it's all good. 12 tracks on the album as well. All the tunes we've released previously, we've remastered and redone. And there's 5 new tracks on it as well. So
good idea.
Yeah, it's sounding really, really good.
Excellent. Excellent.
Really good. Looking forward to it.
So what's your strategy for releasing that? Are you going to release it all in one go, or are you going to?
Yeah, we're gonna obviously release the single first, and then we're gonna try and get a CD run first, and we're gonna try and get it on vinyl. But the vinyl wait is 28 weeks at the moment, so
Wow.
it's just how you play it. You know what I mean? We'll get a CD run out, see how that goes, get the pre-orders for vinyl, release it digitally, and let people listen to it that way. But yeah, it'll be out on all formats and stuff like that eventually. It's just the wait for vinyl. CDs are only 12 days, and I'm sure I can flog a few of them to my mates out the back of my van.
Excellent. I'm sure you can when you work, when you're out and about and you're doing your job. Oh, yeah, buy one of me. What do you do? Oh yeah, buy one of me CDs.
Buy one of my CDs, isn't it? Yeah. But yeah, on first listen and what have you, it's really, really good, and I'm sure it'll get us out there even more.
Yeah, excellent. I don't know if we mentioned it before because we talked about it in the pre-show, but if we have, we have. But you seem to have a lot of bands promoting you and following you, which I think is really interesting. That you've got the backing of other bands doing stuff and they're promoting you, because we put some things out on social media and they're all tweeting it and liking it and sharing it.
Well, we joined Twitter in June 21, I think. I think it's about a year and a half we've been on Twitter, and there's a community on Twitter now, and like new music and all like-minded people, and the bands are really helping each other. You know what I mean? I've discovered so much new music on Twitter, and it's just unbelievable. Like I say, as we mentioned earlier, Jay Tennant, what a guy, what an act, and Sam Lambeth, and just some great people, and everyone's been digging our tunes, and we've been digging theirs, and everyone's sharing things, and it's a great little community.
Yeah.
So yeah, if we can boost someone else, we'll do it. You know what I mean? If people are doing it for us, we'll do it back. So yeah, it's good. It's good that people are buzzing off each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think there's a real, since the COVID stuff. I think there's a different vibe out there with creatives. I mean, we set up in 2017, and one of our main ethoses is promoting emerging artists and presenters, and that's why we decided to start doing these shows again. I sometimes do them over in America with American artists, but we've decided there's lots of activity going on. Let's start pulling some together and bringing people on. A lot of this is, I've got to give a shout out to Janice as well, because she's been
brilliant. Yeah, she got in touch with us, and she's brilliant on Twitter and stuff like that.
Yeah, she's pulled it all together, and she's been hounding me left, right and centre. Come on, I've got this now, what about these? And so we've discovered loads of brilliant artists over the last few months from some of the shows we're doing, and like I say, Twitter is a fantastic place to be. So yeah, wonderful, mate. So what's the plans for? You've got some bad sounds. You're at the Manchester Academy in a few months' time. Have you got other gigs lined up?
Yeah, we've got we're doing a charity gig for the Bolton Wanderers Supporters Club next week back at the Phoenix Club. We did our debut gig there last August, and we sold that out. So we're doing that next week for charity. We're featuring on Mancunia TV in March as well. We're doing a festival in Manchester, Yana Festival for Manchester Mind, on the 5th of March. So yeah, we've got plenty of things. We're getting asked to do things. So yeah, it's all coming together now. But the big one's going to be the Manchester Academy Free. We've got Afternoon People supporting us, Civic Green supporting us, MC Tunes is on, and Dave Sweetmore. So It's going to be something like that. That's the big one for us. That
I can smell the aroma from here, but never mind. That's another matter. Oh yeah, someone's just asked when sure. Yeah, thanks for that, Mad Phoenix. When you're hogging, what happens is before I was just chatting, and I've got my screen here, so I can. Anyway, we're back on screen now with me, like I've got. Right. So you've had that new album's coming. Anyway, keep adding your comments on, your questions, so we can put them to him. What's your favourite song to perform? Oh, there you go. What's your favourite song that you perform, and why? That's a question.
It's probably Feel My Love, because that's probably one of our most popular songs, and it gets the best reaction. And we do a cover of Made of Stone as well by the Stone Roses. That always goes down well as well. So yeah.
Well, we might have to. I've not got that on my list, but we might have to play Feel My Love if it's your favourite track to perform.
Yeah, but yeah, it is. It's a belter.
Yeah, have we got a video for that? I'm not sure if there's a video for that one. Let me just check.
There is a video on YouTube, I think. Yeah,
I think I had that. jacked up before, and for some reason I've gone past it because I was setting everything up earlier on. We'll have that one. In fact, I think even Janice said that I had to play that one, but I might have.
Yeah,
I might be wrong. Oh yeah, there's a video on here. I'll tell you what, we'll have that.
And she told me.
Oh, it's a good one. This, yeah, this is a good one. Right, cue the VT. Let's go.
nice one.
So we're talking to the Shed Project people. This is Duggystone Radio. Remember, sharing is caring.
Why do we do the things that we do? Why say the stupid things that we say? Why do you wanna hurt me so? Why do you wanna see me so low? 'Cause I love you so. So hard to feel so low. 'Cause there's things going on in my head. So I can feel the love is dead. You gotta feel my love, feel my love. You gotta feel my love, feel my love. Why do we have to break up? Why do we have to make up? Why can't we get through this? Why can't we see through this? 'Cause I love you so, but why do I feel so low? I'm so low. 'Cause there's things going on in my head. It's in my head. So why can you feel the love is dead? You feel my love is dead. You gotta feel my love, feel my love. You gotta feel my love, feel my love. Feel my love, like a hand in love. 'Cause I'm missing it. 'Cause you're my perfect fit. You gotta feel my love, feel my love. You gotta feel my love, feel my love.
Bravo!
That's the me gonks in the studio. They like that. Do you like that? They like that. Yeah, they're liking that. Excellent, man. I do like. It's good. That's a good track. That's a really good track. I like that. It's mellow, isn't it?
I wrote that about the Stone Roses. I wanted to write a song for when Renee left the Roses in early '95. I wanted to do it from Ian Brown's perspective, if you know what I mean. From Rennie leaving to John Squire leaving, and then to the reunion. So yeah, that's what that's about. It's about the Stone Roses.
Cool. Cool. We had this question yesterday. I'm going to ask you again. It's from Eddie. He's an absolute nutcase. He says, did he have a transit van to do the gigs in? So I don't know why he asked that question. But
I've got a little Fiesta van and it's yellow.
Little Fiesta van is yellow. Because I said, well, he probably does because he's a painter. So Mad Phoenix says, oh, Triple Treat sings, paints, and knows someone that hands out stuff.
There you go, innit? We're laughing, aren't we?
Please let it be anything but a white van. No, he's got a yellow van.
A yellow one, like Rodney. Only fools and horses, innit?
I think that's good. Yeah, I think that's going to be our standard question. Have you got a transit van? It's Eddie. It's just Eddie's a nutcase. So, oh, brilliant! Duggystone Gems played on my Spotify. Nice to find. Oh yeah, and that's it, people. If you'd like any of this, we're bringing these artists. It's great to play them on New Music Tuesday and Triple Play Wednesday, and we keep playing them on there. But for me, there's nothing better than getting behind and talking to the people that do that are creating the music, because I think it has a totally different dynamic once you know a bit about the reason, the rationale why you're doing it. I think it totally. I'll go away, even though I like your stuff. I'll go away and have a totally different aspect and viewpoint of what you're about, and it's great. And if we can get to the academy, I'll be coming. I think we'll have to get there. That'll be a good crack. That really would. So you've got some music release. You're on tour, which is great. So the creative process, because I think that's important. I like to understand that. Sounds like you've got someone who's does the music, and you all seem to do the lyrics. Is that correct? Is you do more of the lyrics?
No, well, John normally gives me a little tune. I'll put the lyrics to it. And then we just go from there. Tim comes in and Ollie and Shane do their bits and stuff like that. But we've started now to write as a band. We've got a rehearsal room at Big Unit Studios. We go every Thursday and obviously practice and stuff like that. But we've been sitting down lately and developing new songs. So the second album's written. We've got that. It's done. Wow. That's all demoed. And we went in over Christmas. I had an idea for a couple of tunes and we come out with 4 new songs. So it's just, Tim's got probably about 70 riffs on his little pedals and stuff like that. So we're just going to keep developing, writing. But Ollie, our guitarist, he's 18-year-old and he's such a talent, you know what I mean? And the stuff he's adding to the things as well. So yeah, it's really good.
Excellent.
But the creative thing really inspires me. I love it how you can put an acoustic tune and then you come out with something like that film. I love at the end of it. It's so it's just really good to get the end product.
Yeah,
you know?
I love music. I love music. I can't play an instrument or anything like that, but you listen to tracks and you think, wow, that's what they've created there's genius, and the lyrics, and when something comes together, it just feels great. And I'm fascinated how people can do it. Do you know what I mean? I am fascinated that people can do that. I think I can put a good show together and put different genres together and make it work. But I'm fascinated by that, by the whole being able to create or listening to. Some people can just listen to a lyrics and then or a tune and then just put lyrics to it, and you think,
that's what I do. Yeah, obviously I've got 30 years of frustration in my head. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But I've lived it and I can write about it. So everything I write about, I've lived it. You know what I mean? There's no airs or graces. It's the truth what I'm writing about half of the time. You know what I mean? But yeah, I have got a knack of just coming up with things. And I wrote my life in my back garden while I was cleaning out my back garden. You know, something come in my head and bang, I just wrote it in my phone straight away. And that was done in 5. Film I Love was done in 5 minutes in John's shed.
Yeah,
you know,
brilliant.
He come up with a little riff, and I wrote that in 5 minutes. So yeah, it just comes.
So when you hit it big, are you going to get a bigger shed? What's the plans? Are you going to still have a shed?
I'm going to extend my conservatory, I think, if we make it big.
You could just have, imagine it buying a plot of land, a big estate, you know, like a big manor house, knocking it down and just putting a massive shed on there.
Big shed there, we've still got John's shed. We've been lucky to have Danny on our case as well from the Jade Assembly. He's helped us a lot lately. Because of all the COVID stuff, we were all bouncing ideas off each other. Tim were in his living room. John was in a shed, and I was in my conservatory, and we'd be sharing ideas and stuff like that. But to get together now as a band, as a unit in our little studio, and start writing as a band, it's amazing.
I bet it is. I bet it is.
It's out of it, yeah.
Totally different. So you're using someone else's studio space at the minute. I've got your own now. You mentioned that.
No, there's a studio. Gaz from Arfold, he's got his own studio in Bolton, so he rents these rooms out. We rent a room out and go in every Thursday there, jamming and rehearse for gigs and stuff. So that's brought us on a lot as well as a band, as a creative process as well. And the other lads are chipping in with lyrics and stuff like that, which is all good. And we're bouncing ideas off each other now, so. We've got a lot to give, you know what I mean? We've got a hell of a lot to give.
Yeah.
And we'll just keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah. I mean, Janice has asked the question we asked earlier on. I'm sure we did. So who got you into music and when did you start? So you told us you was into it in the 90s, weren't you?
Yeah, just I've grown up with it. Like I say, I've grown up with my mum's records, listening to them, the Motown and the Northern Soul, what my mum used to listen to. And then after watching Breakdance the movie in 1984, I got heavily into rap. I thought I was Turbo and Ozone, you know what I mean? And
right. Okay. Yeah.
I love rap music.
It's like that. With a
the lino and the box and all that, you know what I mean? And but I was in my mate's bedroom in 1988, and I hung about with people who were a lot older than me, and he played me Elephant Stone by the Stone Roses, and I went, whoa, this is just another level. So he did me a Roses tape, and he did me a Mondays tape. And then from the back of that, I got into the Charlatans and got into the Manchester stuff. And it's just progressed from there. But
classics.
I love the 60s. I love the 70s. I'm into anything. And most of the band are like that as well. So
that's good.
I hope you can hear that in our music, you know.
Yeah. And you're right about going back to the rap thing. Yeah, I think we go through those phases, and that was very popular back in the day, wasn't it? The MC, and that got a funny story about that line. You know, you say about the lino. Someone we know, a mum had ordered a new lino for the kitchen, and she cut a big chunk out of it. So she could go breakdancing, completely knackered the kitchen up. Yeah. She had the lino. Oh, awesome. Body popping. You might have to do some, might you? A bit of a body popping and that.
I'll do it at the gigs.
So, I presume this is one of your buddies, Dave Peters, yeah? He says, Roy, can't see your chin. So I think he's having a bit of a dig there, man. I think he's having a bit of a dig. Which chin can't you see? That's what I would ask.
Number 6, that one.
I know. Take the pictures from up here, mate. It's a lot better. That's why all the girls do it. You don't like that on the old Instagram. That's it. It hides all that. It just flattens it out. Should we have another track?
Nice one.
We've had Feel My Love, haven't we? Did I have another one? We've got that one, and that's it. Right, we'll have this one, which is not... We've not got a video for it. I'll tell you what we'll play. We'll play your latest track, which is called Bedtime, and then Wise Up in brackets. So anyway, we're talking to the Shed Project about what they've been doing, where they're going. Here you go. Let's have this. Bedtime, and then...
When I go to bed at night, gotta hold my pillow tight. Never know what's gonna be in my head. Toss and turn, my mind's in biz. Never know, it's hit or miss. Don't know what visions I will find. 'Cause I'm too scared to close my eyes. Only wanna think of the highs. You're lying next to me asleep. Your secret's safe that I can keep. I'm too scared to close my eyes. Only wanna think of the highs. You're lying next to me asleep. Your secret's safe that I can keep. Cause you're just trying to freak me, but you know no one will beat me. I keep my thoughts to safe and sound. I feel so great when you're around. Finally got my head down. You're stalking me with your big fat frown, thinking I'm a big deaf clown, but I'm the one who's wearing the crown. I'm too scared to close my eyes.
you just joined us, talking to the Shed Project. We're liking that. That's their latest single, so they got some new tracks coming on. That's nice, that, man. It's really mellow, isn't it? Laid back, that one.
Yeah, well, we did it. There's a charity called Wise Up in Bolton. It's a mental health charity. So I wrote that song when I was about a bad place I was in. I found out my brother was a heroin addict, and
God.
my mum was dying of cancer at the same time. So I wrote that song about them times, and we released it and dedicated it to Wise Up. And people have rang Wise Up and donated them off the back of that tune. So it's just raising awareness for mental health and stuff like that. So yeah, I put my struggles into a song, and it's helped other people. So
fair play, and that comes out. It's lovely. That's brilliant. People giving back, and that's
we've given them a lot of more awareness, and we've raised money. We did a gig at Wax and Beans in Bury the other week and donated the door things to them and stuff like that. All the proceeds off that song we've given to them. So yeah, we're just giving a little bit back.
That's really generous of you, especially because you're a band that's you're not. You know what I mean? You're not massive, so
money anyway. But we're not in it for money, you know what I mean? And we're in it for raising awareness like that and for having a buzz, and that's what it's all about. Enjoying it.
Yeah, that's brilliant. I think the Banes have been on as well. Well, there's another band that you might want to connect with. They're in
the Banes are sang. They're
brilliant. So I believe they've said hello, so that's good.
Nice one.
Mad Phoenix says great song, very relatable. Definitely needs a video. And then above it, David Peters saying I'll make the video, and Roy gave me creative output when I need it. He's a true enabler of others. Yeah, creative soul. Love you, brother, he's saying. There you go. Get a room. Well,
David's doing a documentary about us. He's been following us about for the last 12 months with his camera. So he's putting together a documentary about us.
Did you know he was, or is he just a stalker? You know what I
mean? He's all right, Dave. He got in touch with me last year on Twitter and just said I make videos and stuff like that. And he lives 200 yards from me, so...
Excellent.
We got him on board. He did the Feel My Love video. He did the one-shot video with MC Tunes, and he's got loads of outtakes. He's done both of our gigs at the Phoenix in Manchester. So we've got all that footage. So he's putting it all together for us as a documentary. So that's going to be good.
Excellent. He said on the stalker comment, he said, "You found me out." That's brilliant. Hey, Dave, feel free to use any of this footage in your documentary. Not a problem. You give you full creative license. It's Duggystone Radio.
Same with David. Like the kid's got Parkinson's, and he doesn't let that get in the way of what he does and what he creates, and he does his own music and he does his videos, and he creates a massive thing about Parkinson's and stuff like that. He doesn't let what he's got get in the way of his life, and we love him for that. For what he's done for us, like video-wise, grafting-wise, and that, we appreciate it, and I just want to give him a big thank you.
Nice one, David. That's got me all emotional as well, and I mean that's lovely. I love that. I love that because all too often, I know it's not about this, but all too often in life we see people, this is I've got nothing to moan about. Did he grow a man up? Give him a slap and go and get off there. You know, we got people that have got real issues or real problems, and a lot of other people will be rocking in the corner, won't they? Oh, my life's shit. But actually getting out and doing something with it, I think is brilliant.
Get on it, get on with it, innit? You know what I mean? Life gives us loads of hurdles, but you just got to keep knocking them down, aren't you?
I tell you what, you've got the title for another track. Get on with it. And then those lines are actually the lyrics for the first opening lines of the track.
Nice one.
What does he say? It's already ripping. Cheers, Kirk. I will put you in. Thank you. Dave's great. He's brilliant. Check him out. Absolutely brilliant. Well, we've been kicking it for a bit now, haven't we? I think I think we're getting to the point where we'll wrap it up. We might have another track to end with, but it's what would you say to anyone else who's in a I don't know, them more mature years that fancy setting up in a band? Because I think that's what you've done, haven't you? You've not done it when you were 18 at school.
Yeah, that's it. Just do it. I've spoke about it at school, and yeah, let's form a band. I've always been watching bands and that, but like I said, 8 years ago, the lads got in an attic of a pub. They all started tinkering with guitars. They wanted a bass player. I went in, said, I'll learn bass, bang. And then a couple of years later, we're doing gigs for our mates and that. And then obviously that, being in a band like that, a tribute band that inspired me to write. So like I said, me and John got in the shed and bang, this is it. And we're just cracking on and doing our own thing. And to do our first gig in August at the Phoenix Club, we sold it out like in a week. 300 tickets gone.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant, mate. Honestly, because it's difficult to get people out at the minute. I mean, it will come, but that's phenomenal.
October we did Manchester 170. We sold them in 4 hours. You know what I mean? So we're getting a bit of a following now, but the tunes are just getting better and better. And I think once people hear the album, they'll start taking us seriously.
I think they will.
There's certain organisations and stuff like that who are out there who like BBC Introducing and all that. They're constantly ignoring us, and let them do that. You know what I mean? Because we're doing our own thing.
Yeah, what'll happen is they'll come to you. They'll come to you, and maybe the sound's not right for them. Maybe they're not. They want something.
That. It's not for everyone. You know what I mean? But we've always said it. Let's just do our own thing.
Definitely. I mean, we've wanted a couple. There's a couple of people we wanted to come on that we've been promoting, and we've gone off and gone. And they've we'll forget them now. We'll move on to someone else
because crack on, innit?
There's other people that have got an interesting story that we want to talk to. That it's good for them, it's good for the fans, it helps us, it's great content for the station, it's great for hopefully it's great for the bands as well, and they get a bit of a kick out of it, and the listeners get some out of it. So do you know what, they'll come knocking on the door at some point. So just keep doing it, just keep doing what you're doing and doing it because you love it. So I think we're going to end up, where can everyone get hold of you if they want to find you, follow you, or get
on Twitter at Project Shed, Facebook at the Shed Music 40, Instagram at the Shed Project Band. We're going to set up Bandcamp, we're going to set up SoundCloud, things like that for the album and that. So everything will be. We're just going to get a lot of new merch now, so everything will be in one place on the internet. So we're getting a bit professional.
Cool. Well, I'm going to ask for something for you in a second. I was going to do it afterwards, but we might as well do it on the video. I'm going to do it. And we wish you, Duggystone Radio, all the success. Thanks for Janice for setting this up. Brilliant.
Thank you very much. Thanks for your support. It means a lot.
That's what we do, mate. It's what we do because we need support. You need support. We all grow. We all grow together, and that's the end of it. So what I need is a little jingle off you. So if you can say, this is the Shed Project, and you're listening to Duggystone Radio, I'll take it off and we'll put it on the station.
Nice one. I'm Roy from the Shed Project from sunny Bolton. You're listening to Duggystone Radio. Nice one.
Oh, love that. Well, that's going to be jingled up, that man. So I'm going to let you get on with your day. Go and have a brew or a beer, whatever you want to do, because I know you've been grafting today. Thank you very much for your time, people.
Thank you very much, and thank you to Janice as well for getting in touch. Thank you very much.
She's awesome. Our street team in Madeira, man. You'd normally have a local street team, wouldn't you? You know, in the local area, but not Duggystone Radio. Ours is in Madeira. Do you know what I mean?
Right, nice one.
bit clever because we could go. Might have to have a meeting in Madeira, mightn't we? Do you know what I mean?
I've been there. It's nice.
It's excellent. And Amsterdam. When you next in Amsterdam, anyway?
As soon as them gates open, mate, I am there because I think they're still under curfew till 10 o'clock.
That's
in
not
the
good,
dam
is
at
it?
the moment. Yeah, it was curfew till 5 o'clock up until a couple of weeks ago, so I think they're going a bit mad there. But as soon as I can get there, I'll be there doing my thing.
Where do you head for? It's not the Bulldog Bar that everyone goes in.
We base ourselves at Stonesy's, like that's our main base. But
that's in your video. Is that in your video, Stonesy's?
Yeah, that's in our video. Yeah, that's where it were. But I'm a bit of an expert of Amsterdam. Let's just say that. So I know all the little nook and crannies.
Kids. So other drugs are available, but Amsterdam's got the gate. I'll say a little story because I worked over there. And we was at a beach bar. It was only March or something like that, and someone was flying back in for UK. We was in Rotterdam. They were coming into Amsterdam, and we said, when you're on your way back, can you get some space cakes from Dam? Bring them to us. So I brought some space cakes. We're all drinking and smoking in this beach bar. The waiter come out and went, I can smell a local agricultural product, which was great. Then we had these space cakes. Man, the hotel the apartments we stayed in was like, I don't know, not even half a mile away. It was the longest walk I've ever done in my life.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare. Anyway.
I've had a few Maddens myself in the dam. I've had a few whiteys and that over me 22 years ago in there, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I love it. Just the culture that just let yourself go in it, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
No Airs and Graces. So yeah, I'll be there soon, definitely. So I might write A Day in the Damn Part 2.
Yeah, I think you should as well. So we're going to end with this. We're going to let you get on with your day. Thanks for tuning in. Go and check them out. And if you're watching this on the blog, go and find for all the links. Go and find the band. And if you do find them, or you found this, go and find them at Shed Project and just say, hey, Duggystone Radio sent us your way. They'll love you for it. I'm telling you, they'll love you for it. If they're not we've sent you, they'll love you. I'm telling you, seriously. Anyway, you have a great evening, man. I'm gonna play
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me. Thank you very much. Thanks for your support.
Side, man. Loved it.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
Lying on my back, staring at the sun, thinking of the crazy things that I have done. Times have been hard, times have been so bad. Think my mind's going slightly mad. Life's about doing and not for thinking. Gotta live your life before you stop blinking. Sometimes in life we do foolish things. Gotta catch life and all it brings. Gotta enjoy before the fat lady sings. Cause one day you're gonna spread your wings. Life's about doing and not for thinking. Gotta live your life before you stop blinking.
This is a banger, isn't it? I know Little One very well, David. I do. That was a Shed Project.
Finding ways to pass the days. I've gotta get out of this crazy maze. I'm finding ways to pass the days. I've gotta get out of this crazy maze. Finding ways to pass the days. I've gotta get out of this crazy maze. I'm finding ways to pass the days. I've gotta get out of this crazy maze. Life's about doing and not for thinking. Gotta live your life before you stop blinking. You gotta live it, you gotta live it. Even if it takes you to the limit. You gotta live it, you gotta live it. Even if it takes you to the limit. You gotta do it, you gotta live it. Even if it takes you to the limit. You gotta do it, you gotta live it.
How cool is he? I love it. That's a proper chat, wasn't it? No holds barred, no airs and graces. Don't do any of that crap, do it. Absolutely wonderful. We've got some more stuff lined up like that.
Gotta get out of this crazy maze.
There you go, still there. Just do it. That's what that was called. Anyone going to love you and leave you now? That was the Shed Project. Go and check them out on all the social media. Go and download their stuff, and I think there's some great stuff. Great information come out of that. What they're about, what they're doing. They sound like they have a lot of fun, and they're giving back, and they care about people around them. And I think that's why they're going to be popular. And I think that's why people follow them, why bands get behind them, because they're genuine, authentic. And, well, I like them for that. This has been Duggystone Radio and introducing the Shed Project. Stay tuned to the station. On a Thursday night, don't forget the best reggae show on the planet with Dan Evans at 6 p.m. Until next, I'm out of breath now. It's all air drumming. It's hard work. It's hard work. See you later. I'm out of here. It's Duggystone Radio. Freaking global, baby.
Across the planet. It's a brand new sound for radio. Your number